Hello and welcome to another edition of Town Tours. Today we're heading south to north on Highway 93 to one of the wildest of the old Wild West towns, Pioche, Nevada. Pioche is only 175 miles north of Las Vegas on Highway 93. There is two ways to get into Pioche. Just up the road here on the left-hand side is State Route 321. Now that will take you on the scenic route into Pioche. Rolling hills, a lot of old mines, really beautiful. Look for this sign and we'll be making a left turn. This is State Route 321. Now, we are going to be taking Highway 93 into Pioche, mainly because I want to show you the turnoff to two state parks just outside of Pioche, also to show you Pioche's golf course. Now, Ely, Nevada is 113 miles up the road, and there's no gas stations between Pioche and Ely. So make sure when we get to Highway 322 up here, make a left, go into Pioche, and fill up with gas. You can actually go to PiocheNevada.com or NevadaSilverTrails.com to get a listing of all the restaurants, hotels, gas station, banks, even the pubs. In fact, they actually have 3 turn-of-the-century saloons here with just tons of history. We are coming up to State Route 322. Now, left will take you into Pioche, but if you're into the great outdoors, you want to be making a right here. Echo Canyon State Park and Spring Valley State Park have some of the best hunting and fishing in the entire state. They also have several RV parks and campgrounds. Now, this area is known as the Mount Wilson Backcountry Byway. Now, if you go to PiocheNevada.com, we do have 4 videos where we actually drive the entire route. It's really, really beautiful back here. Also to the right was Pioche's golf course. It's a 9-hole course, absolutely gorgeous. It's in their park system, so there's also a motocross court and a shooting range. Now that building right there, that's the Lincoln County Courthouse. Now, if you're into doing any type of historical research, they have newspapers going back to the 1870s, and they do keep them on microfiche. Also, right next door to the courthouse is the town park, and their big event of the year is always every Labor Day. This is really a ball. It's 4 days packed with things to do, from lawnmower races to our favorite, the chicken chucking contest. You just gotta love it. Go to PiocheNevada.com for more info. It really is fun for the whole family. 1 block up, you will be making a left turn to get to Boot Hill Cemetery. Supposedly 75 people were killed here before the first person died of natural causes. And yes, there is a video on Boot Hill at PiocheNevada.com. Another good video they have is Thompson's Opera House. They have totally restored this building. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now, this is Pioche's Visitor Center, so stop, pick up all your walking tour guides and brochures on what there is to do here in Pioche. Overland Hotel, 13 themed rooms, very comfortable. This is downtown Pioche. We are going to drive to the top of the hill, show you everything on the left side, then on the way back down, we'll show you everything on the other side. Tilly's gas station, they do have a couple of cabins for rent, and RVs do fit with no problems. Next to Tilly's is the Bank of America, and they do have an ATM machine here just inside the front door, and it's open 24 hours. The Lincoln County Historical Museum, what can I tell you about this place? Visiting here is like stepping back into the soul of what Pioche was really like during its Wild West days. There's all kinds of memorabilia, old newspapers, mining collections, Indian artifacts. Definitely a must-see. Now we're going to go to the top of the hill and turn around. But on the other side of Memorial Gardens Park, which is up here on the left, is State Route 321. If you would have took the scenic route in, this is where you would have come into Pioche. Now, if you jog to the right, just a little right here, this is what Pioche is all about. This is where the silver was. This is Treasure Hill. Okay, as we are heading down the hill, just past the telephone company on the left-hand side is a place called the Bank Club. It's a turn-of-the-century Old West saloon, and it really was the local bank. By the way, Nevada Club, right-hand side, is another turn-of-the-century saloon. But the great story or interesting story about the Bank Club is that all the vaults are still there to this day. Now, if you're familiar with Pioche's history, there was a lot of killing and murdering going on in Pioche's heyday, right here on Main Street. And in the winter months, there was no way they could get the bodies down to the cemetery. So right next to the vault, what they'd do is stack all the bodies. Then when the snow melted, they would take the bodies down to the cemetery. But according to a lot of the locals here, several of the departed never left, and the Bank Club remains haunted to this day. Just another story right here at Pioche. In fact, there's quite a few buildings that are supposed to be haunted all up and down Main Street. The Purple Onion for all your collectible and antique needs. Up next on the left is the Silver Cafe. Comfort food, home cooking, friendly people. Now, if we were to go straight, this would take us back to Highway 93, which is the way we came into town. But we're going to make a left here on State Route 321. This will also take us to Highway 93, going north towards Ely, Nevada. Coming up on the left-hand side is the famous Mountain View Lodge. It was built in 1895 to house dignitaries that were going to the courthouse next door. Herbert Hoover actually stayed here in 1930. Our next building is the Million-Dollar Courthouse, and that's a story all in itself. But one of the highlights is the jail in the rear. It looks exactly like it did in the late 1800s, with the exception there's a ton of bullet holes in the wall. Sinclair A&B services for all your auto repair and your towing needs. Next door is the Motherlode Hotel. No Wi-Fi, comfortable rooms. Top of the hill, it's Hussing's Motel. Pioche is also known for its dirt roads. That's right, they literally have hundreds and hundreds of miles of dirt roads just waiting to be explored. Now, to see more video and explore what there is to do on your next trip to Pioche, go to pioachenevada.com or nevadasilvertrails.com. Thanks for joining us on this edition of Town Tours, Pioche, Nevada, and we'll see you on your next town tour in the territory of the Nevada Silver Trails.